Okay, yeah. Anyway, I was thinking about that because of, yeah, the thing about I was just mentioned a little earlier, then go to the running waters and you'll find bees, yeah. Many people might not think that finding Zion, in Grover, Cleveland, yeah, anyway, yeah. Something maybe a little bit more, might be more of an iconic fixture in religion as well as, the U.S. dollar in the way of, even the Ulysses S. Grant in the way of, Utah in June. Yeah, it seemed to be the thing about the June 14th, 1992 thing about that. In my mind with all the alphanumerics and geographics. I mean, especially with the geographics and realize something about the geographics in a way. I mean, it seemed to be so, Galveston County that way and Brazoria country with the R. Because, once again, Galveston County, like the area code 213 in Los Angeles is like like Chevrolet Silverado and telepathic brainwaves and, Chevrolet Camaro IROC Z28, okay? And the thing about 97 Rock, okay, Moby used to be a disc jockey with KLOL 101.1, okay? And Chevrolet Camaro IROC Z28, okay? In my mind, I mean, there was like really no alphanumerics, it really was June 1992 when I really was, really started looking in alphanumeric. In the beginning, it's like only alphanumerics and linguistics just wasn't it in any kind of way. In the beginning, like studying alphanumerics, really not at all. And it was really a good solid 5 to 6, maybe even 7 years. And the linguistics around 5 years was, something that I was looking at. But doing anything and like looking at alphanumerics linguistically, other than, like, hey, I thought I did study English, but really linguistics, obviously goes, really far beyond when alphanumerics is like applied with linguistics and study of language and, not limited to, I'm not going to say anything other than English predominantly because that's what I'm looking at predominantly. I mean, is English. Obviously, I speak it, right? Yay. Well, it's not like I'm just finding out. Yeah. Anyway, so like in that way, when linguistics and alphanumerics is combined, I mean, it just like really goes far beyond, what some people thought. As far as the description of linguistics, the study of language, I haven't seen it on, like, once again, I've mentioned this previously, that I haven't seen, like, alphanumerics really anywhere as far as, like, academics. Linguistics, nothing more than really the study of language as far as diction, as far as the description on campus. Maybe it's the only thought of, like, you've probably heard it before, high school and maybe certain, class on, at an associate, level. Maybe a community or, going, and decided whether or not, if anything beyond an associate's in the 2-year on a major university, may have heard the thought, well, I guess that'd be the thing, yeah. So anyway, so like, it's kind of like that in a way, that way with like linguistics, but as far as like alphanumerics and linguistics combined, haven't seen it like on with any degree plan involving like English or, linguistics itself. Or really even defined the study of language that would combine like virtually anything involved with like geographics or, medical terminology, legal, and or even the thought of like, what's all involved with like really a circuit as compared to maybe only, what might be maybe only within description of not participating in a circuit as compared to participation in all that dimensionally clause stuff or access easement like with international law and practical application of principle of, compatibility and integration. I mean, if the word has to be integration, I'm not sure if it's always integration. I mean, if it's only the difference between a degreed, non-degreed issue, or, what the equator and operator is in that way, you see, it's kind of like a YouTube, okay, and the thought of legal media as compared to deposition, even like a method of banking and like the national deficit as compared to available in closed caption for the hearing impaired, or, thought of, a little humor, about the, and available in Dolby, and what fashion means, and, or fashionably late, like way cooler than mud between those kind of thing. But, what I'm saying is is that really, in a way, when it gets to all that, in that way, it's, you know, whenever it's funny it is, and when it's not, it's not, you know. But in any case, yeah, so like I was thinking about that because of certain factors that way with linguistics. But in any case, yeah, I was wanting to include something about the once again, I'm going to do it and try not to, you know, lose my thought and direction that way. But it seemed to be in my mind that the LASIK laser corrective eye surgery and the specific, and the reason why I'm focusing, I don't know if I really want to choose the word focus. The thing with this is that in a sense of like anything other than a planetarium and what perfect 10-10 vision in my mind, you know, obviously, and my thought about the 90-degree angle as a quadrant, and likewise in addition like a perpendicular spiral way of like what is presented on a global map, normally like in the shape of a football, or, you know, some thought of, you know, anatomy, I mean, even in the Oval Office, in a way, that way. In any case, yeah, so like, the thing is that in any case, is that, on the map, the global map, you know, the word international financial management, I mean, it's like, you know, virtually every book that I have read, I mean, the word globalization is like quite a bit, and like books of international financial management. And normally don't suggest maybe, you know, a domiciled residency as a head of household, you know, or some fixture in real estate, or a bunch of white stuff. And you know, it's not my idea of you know, humor. I'm not going to go into it because, I mean, right now I don't feel like being funny, and I don't want it to seem like it's insignificant as, you know, maybe disregard of discipline that way. And, you know, when I feel the time's right, maybe so. But right now I don't feel like the YouTube thing or the scenic grid and all that stuff right now, and that's probably as far as I'll go with it right now. But anyway, yeah, so, in any case, you know, or, you know, the light scribe, you know, beyond, you know, the art link letter roll, you know, the pearly gates of heaven thing, yeah. But anyway, yeah, so like, yeah, all right, yeah. In any case, so like I was thinking about it quite a bit, and you know what? I think I'm going to completely start over right there, yeah.